So what's the very first choice a hacker makes? It's not what to attack, it's what to attack with. Today we're going to talk about the hacker's operating system, their digital weapon of choice. We're going to find out why they pick certain tools and how they actually map out that huge digital battlefield to find a target. Let's get right into it.
This quote, it just nails it, doesn't it? For someone in this world, picking an operating system isn't about which one looks prettier or has a cooler logo. It all comes down to one core idea. Do you want something that's convenient, or do you need something you can absolutely 100% trust?
You know, when you really look at the operating systems we use every single day, they're built on two totally different philosophies. One is all about comfort, making your digital life as simple and seamless as possible. And the other? Well, the other is all about control, giving you raw, unfiltered power over your machine.
Think of it like this, okay? Windows is kind of like a comfortable sedan with an automatic transmission. It's designed to get you from point A to point B with zero fuss, and it hides all the complicated engine stuff from you. Linux, on the other hand, is a manual shift race car with the hood permanently ripped off. It expects you to know how it works, but in return, you get to fine-tune every single piece for absolute peak performance.
So, you might be asking, why would anyone need that kind of control? Why on earth would you pick the race car when the sedan is just so much easier to drive? Well, it's because in the world of hacking, all those things that are hidden from you for your convenience can actually be massive vulnerabilities, or they can just get in the way and stop a mission in its tracks.
It really boils down to three huge advantages. First up is transparency. Linux shows you everything. There are no mysterious background processes that you can't figure out. Second, it's insanely customizable. You can strip it down to the bare bones, build it back up, and even change the source code itself to build the perfect tool for a very specific job. And third, and this one is a real game changer, it's scriptable. This lets a hacker automate incredibly complex tasks, turning 100 different manual steps into just a single, powerful command.
And here's the bottom line. A hacker's operating system cannot be an obstacle. You just can't afford to be fighting with random pop-ups or surprise updates when you need absolute precision. The machine has to be a scalpel in your hand, a direct extension of what you want to do, not some clunky tool you have to work around.
Okay, so you've picked your perfect tool. You're in the driver's seat of this custom-built machine ready to go. But a tool is completely useless if you don't have a target, right? How do you actually find anything or anyone in the massive, chaotic world of the internet?
And this brings us to the battlefield itself, the network. Every single attack, every defense, it all happens on this invisible grid of connections. And just like any real battlefield, the number one rule is you have to learn how to read the map so you can find where your target is.
It really is as simple as that. You can't just wish your way into a target system, any more than you can just wander into a random person's house. You have to know its specific, unique address in the digital world. And that address, that's its IP. An IP address, which stands for Internet Protocol, is, well, it's exactly what it sounds like. A digital mailing address. Your public IP is like your home's street address. The whole world can see it. Your private IP is more like your apartment number inside that building. It's really only relevant to the devices inside your own local network. It is the fundamental way that all our devices find each other and talk to each other.
Now, if the IP address is where you live, then the MAC address is who you are. It's a permanent serial number that's literally burned into the physical network hardware of your device. Your phone, your laptop, everything. And while your IP address might change every time you connect to a new Wi-Fi network, your MAC address always stays the same. It is that device's unique fingerprint.
All right, enough theory. The absolute best way to understand all this is to just see it for yourself. So it's time to stop listening and start doing. Let's take that first step in mapping out your own digital environment right now.
Go ahead, try this with me. Open up your command line tool. On a Mac or Linux machine, that's called Terminal. On Windows, it's called Command Prompt. Now, if you're on Windows, I want you to type ipconfig/all. If you're on a Mac or Linux, type ifconfig or IPA. Go ahead and press Enter. See all that information that just scrolled by? That's your machine's digital address card. Look for your local IP address and your MAC address. Sometimes it's called the physical address. With just one simple command, you've revealed critical information about your own machine. This is the very first step.
So, you just ran your first command and took a peek at the network identity of your own machine. That little black box is capable of so much more. Tomorrow, we're diving straight into the hacker's OS of choice. We're going to give you the absolute essentials of the Linux command line, but we're going to strip away all the complexity so you can see its true power.
You are not going to want to miss it.